prayer before each hour. O my Lord Jesus Christ, prostrate in your divine presence, I implore your most loving heart to assist me as I meditate on the 24 hours of your most sorrowful passion. In your passion, your love drove you to suffer so much in your adorable body and in your most holy soul unto death on the cross. I implore your help, your grace, and your love to have profound compassion and a profound understanding of your sufferings as I meditate on this hour. I offer you my desire to meditate on all the hours, even those I cannot observe. Please accept my desire to meditate on all the hours, even when I must sleep or tend to my other duties. O merciful Lord, grant that my loving desire, united to you, may bring your holy blessings down upon us all. I give you thanks, O Jesus, for calling me into union with you by means of prayer. To glorify you, I unite myself with your thoughts, your tongue, and your heart, with which I intend to pray. I fuse myself in your will and in your love, and extending my arms to embrace you, I place my head upon your heart and begin. 13th hour, 5 a.m. Jesus in prison. Jesus, my prisoner of love, I have awakened, but I cannot find you. With loving sighs, my heart beats so heavily. Tell me, where are you? Angel of mine, lead me to the house of Caiaphas. O my Jesus, I look all around time and again and search everywhere, but I do not find you. My love, hurry. With your hands move the chains with which you keep my heart bound to yours, and draw me to yourself, so that I may take my flight and throw myself into your arms. And you, Jesus, my love, wounded by my voice and desiring my company, draw me to you. I now see they have placed you in prison. My heart exults with joy in finding you, but it is wounded with sorrow in seeing you reduced to such an agonizing state. Your hands are tied behind you to a column, and your feet are tightly bound. Your most sacred face is bruised, swollen, and bleeding from the horrible blows you received. Your most pure eyes are black and blue. Your pupils are tired and afflicted from the night's vigil. Your hair is completely disheveled. Your most sacred person crushed, and you cannot even move a muscle to clean the blood from your face as you are bound. And I, dear Jesus, with sobs as I cling to your feet, say, Alas, Jesus, they have reduced you to such a sorrowful state. And Jesus, looking at me, says, Oh, my child, come and observe closely everything you see me do, so that you may cooperate in everything I do and allow me to continue my life in you. To my amazement, I now see that instead of occupying yourself with your pains, with indescribable love, you think about glorifying your Father to requite him for all that we owe him. You call all souls around you to take all of their evils upon yourself and give them all the blessings you possess. Since the day is dawning, I hear your most sweet voice say, Holy Father, I give you thanks for all I have suffered and for all that is left for me to suffer. Just as this dawn calls the day, and the day makes the sun rise, so may the dawn of grace arise in all hearts. As the daylight rises, may I, the divine Son, arise in all hearts and reign in them. O Father, do you see these souls? I want to answer you on their behalf, for their thoughts, words, works, and steps, even at the cost of my own blood and death. O my Jesus, fathomless love, I unite myself to you, and I too thank you for all that you have made me suffer and for all that is left for me to suffer. And I beg you to make the dawn of grace arise in all hearts, so that you, the divine Son, may rise again in all hearts and reign in them. My sweet Jesus, I also see that you make reparation for all the first thoughts, affections, and words at the rising of the day that are not offered to your honor. And as a pledge offering, you call to yourself and offer the thoughts, affections, and words of souls in order to make reparation for them and give to the Father the glory they owe him. O my Jesus, divine Master, since you and I have 1 hour to ourselves in this prison and we are alone, not only do I want to follow you in everything you do, but I first wish to clean you, fix your hair, and then fuse myself completely in you. So I draw near your most sacred head, and in rearranging your hair, I offer reparation for the many minds that are distraught, cluttered with earthly things, and that fail to offer you the slightest thought. Fusing myself in your mind, I reunite all the thoughts of souls within you, especially the many stifled interior lights and inspirations, and I fuse them in your thoughts, where I may discover sufficient reparation for all evil thoughts. I bind as one all thoughts with yours and offer you true reparation and perfect glory. My afflicted Jesus, I kiss your eyes, sad and filled with tears, having your hands bound to the column. You cannot dry them, nor remove the spittle with which they have sullied you. And since the position in which they have bound you is so excruciating, you cannot close your tired eyes to rest. My love, I gladly offer you my arms as a bed to give you rest. I therefore dry your eyes, ask for your forgiveness, and offer reparation for all the times we have not had the aim of pleasing you, of looking at you to see what you desire of us, and of asking you what path we should take and what we should do. I fuse my eyes in your eyes and in the eyes of all creatures, and with your own eyes I offer reparation for all the evil we have done with our sight. My compassionate Jesus, I kiss your most sacred ears, tired from the insults of the whole night and much more, from the echo of all the offenses of souls that resounds in your ears. I ask your forgiveness, and I offer reparation for all the times you called out to us while we have chosen to be deaf to your voice or pretended not to hear it. And you, my weary and good Jesus, have repeated your calls to us, but in vain. I fuse my ears in yours and that of all souls to offer you continuous and complete reparation. Beloved Jesus, I adore and kiss your most sacred face, all bruised from violent slaps. I ask your forgiveness, and I offer reparation for all the times you have called us to offer reparation, whereas we have instead joined your enemies and giving you slaps and spittle. Beloved Jesus, I want to fuse my face in yours, to restore your natural beauty and offer you full reparation for all the contempt you receive in your adorable majesty. My embittered good Jesus, I kiss your most sweet mouth. Wounded by blows and parched with love, I fuse my tongue in your tongue and in those of all souls. And with your own tongue, I offer reparation for all sins and evil conversations. My thirsty Jesus, I wish to unite all voices to yours as one, so that when we are about to offend you, your voice may flow in that of all souls to stifle the voices of sin and turn them into voices of praise and love. Enchained Jesus, I kiss your neck, oppressed with heavy chains and ropes that, running from your chest to the back of your shoulders and passing through your arms, keep you bound ever so tightly to the column. Your hands are already swollen and blackened from the tight pressure of the knots, so much so that from various parts blood flows forth. Oh, please, allow me to release you, my bound Jesus. If you love to be bound, allow me to bind you with the sweet chains of love, which, instead of making you suffer, shall comfort you. And as I release you from these fetters, I fuse myself in your neck, in your chest, in your shoulders, in your hands, and in your feet, to offer reparation with you for all attachments, and, in their place, offer you all the chains of your love. By this means, I will be able to offer reparation with you for the insipidness of all souls, and fill the hearts of all with your fire of love that already fills you to the point where you can no longer contain it. I also offer reparation with you for all illicit pleasures and love of comforts, in order to infuse in everyone the spirit of sacrifice and joy that is found in suffering when united to your suffering. I fuse myself in your hands to offer reparation for all evil works, for good works that are done badly and with presumption, and to convey to all the fragrance of your good works. I fuse myself in your feet to block all the misguided steps of souls, and I offer reparation for them to convey to them all your steps, so that their steps may be directed toward performing holy works. Finally, my sweet life, as I fuse myself in your heart, allow me to enclose all the affections, heartbeats, and desires of souls, whereby I may offer along with you reparation on their behalf, and infuse in everyone your affections, heartbeats, and desires, so that no one may offend you ever again. But I hear the creaking noise of a key. Your enemies are now coming to take you out of prison, and I tremble, Jesus. I feel my blood run cold. You will again be in the hands of your enemies. What will happen to you? I also seem to hear the creaking of the tabernacle keys. How many desecrating hands come to open them, only for you to perhaps descend into sacrilegious hearts? Into how many unworthy hands are you compelled to find yourself? Jesus, my prisoner, I wish to be with you in all the tabernacles that constitute your prisons of love, and with you when ministers release you, so as to keep you company and offer reparation for the offenses you receive. I see that your enemies are near, while you greet the rising sun on this last day of yours on earth. As they release you, in seeing you with a completely majestic aura, and looking at them with so much love, they, in turn, unload onto your face slaps that are so violent as to render it red with your most precious blood. Jesus, my love, before leaving this prison in my sorrow, I ask for your blessing to obtain the strength to follow you throughout the rest of your passion. Prayer after each hour. My beloved Jesus, you have called me in this hour of your passion to keep you company, and I have come. With the most touching and eloquent words, I seemed to hear you praying, offering reparation, suffering, and pleading in anguish and sorrow for the salvation of souls. I tried to follow you in everything. Now I owe you my heartfelt thank you, and I bless you. Yes, O Jesus, I repeat my thank you thousands and thousands of times, and I bless you for all that you have done and suffered for me and for everyone. I thank you and I bless you for every drop of blood you shed. I thank you for your every breath, heartbeat, and step. I thank you for all the words, glances, afflictions, and affronts you lovingly endured. For everything you did, O Jesus, I offer you my thank you and I bless you. O my dear Jesus, let my soul send forth a continuous flow of thanksgiving and blessings. May they draw down on all of us the flow of your blessings and graces. O my sweet Jesus, press me to your heart, and with your most sacred hands, mark every particle of my being with your I bless you, so that my being may send forth a continuous hymn of blessings to you.